Hello, in this video I'll be talking about volumes of rectangular prisms. Volume is how much capacity something has to hold something. So for instance, if you think about Mr. Gummerson's fish tank, it's a rectangular prism and its volume would be how much water can you put in it. Or in like a cereal box, the volume of a cereal box would mean how much cereal can you fit in there if you packed it all the way to the brim. The volume of a basketball might be how much air can fit in the basketball. So in this case we have a rectangular prism. The volume of all prisms is going to be V for volume equals B for area of the base times H for height. Now you probably remember the formula for a parallelogram is base times height. In that case we use a little b to represent a one-dimensional distance of base. Big B actually means two dimensions. It's an area, so the area of the base. So in this case, we can think of this small, the big rectangle on the bottom, this one here, as the base. So the area of the base would be, well, the dimensions are 10, which is this length, by 7, right? And so we can replace big BH by writing V equals length times width times height. So the big B has changed to a length and width because we have a rectangle. And so the length we can say is 7, and the width we could say is 10. It doesn't matter which one you choose. If we chose length to be 10 and width to be 7, either way we get 70, right? 7 times 10 is 70 and 10 times 7 is 70. And then the height is going to be 5. And so we just multiply them all together to get volume. So volume of rectangular prism is pretty simple. You just multiply the three different measurements together. So 70 times 5 is going to be 350. Since they're inches, we write inches. Now, what's different from area and volume is that volume is inches cubed, or inches to the third power. Okay, so make sure you know the difference between square inches, which is for area, and cubic inches, which is for volume. Now keep in mind, it doesn't really matter which thing you choose as the base. As you know from previous lessons, a base only requires congruent and parallel face. And so if we would have chosen this small rectangle here as the base with 10 and 5 measurements, let's see what would have happened. So the volume would equal big B H, and big B in this case is a rectangle, so area of that is length times width times height for volume. So if you replace length and width with 10 and 5, 10 times 5, and then in that case, if this is the base, then 7 is the height. And notice what happens. 10 times 5 is 50, times 7 is 350. So it doesn't matter which base you choose. Either way, the volume is going to end up the same. And so that makes it pretty easy. All you do, multiply those three different dimensions, make sure you have cubic units, and you're good to go. Thanks for watching.